Damn, this nigga need to pick up, man. Shit. Trying to get this song done and shit.
Hello?
Nigga, you sleep?
What the fuck it sound like, nigga?
Nigga, you supposed to be here an hour ago. You, Black, Slick, what the fuck y'all doing, man?
Oh, shit, bro. I'll be down there right now, man.
See, man, that's that shit I be talking about, man. Y'all nigga be trying to have too much motherfucking fun.
Let my nuts hang like a mistletoe at Christmas time. Like my money fast, why you think I like to bust a rhyme? Riding on eights, keep it safe, I can duck a nine. Skinny jeans sweeter than a recipe for ducking. I'm sharper than a 60-inch Panasonic plasma. I'm ballin' like Vic Carter when he played for the Rams. Let's make him go that moment, do that shit that we can't capture. Let's squish you to the dope with your things right. Yeah, keep it moving like 2 feet. Off the powers mojo, I'm groovy. This is land ass niggas too goofy. Life's like a motion picture, it's a movie. I keep my mind away from the mess, and when my nerves fucking with me, hit the blood for the stress. Y'all, I can't belong, my moment's alone. I know you looking for the greatest, and damn it, I'm home, but what my name is? Back door, call me motion picture. Nicolas Cage highlight, call me 2 pistols. Golden gun, double O, load it up. Clive, Bowen chopper scene, I load it up. I'm rolling through crazy, I barely missed the baby. The sound from my AR travel through the basement. Niggas rushing up the stairs, blasting like they waving. But Black the last standing when the smoke faded. Post you in the papers, I made your ass famous. Fucking with Lorex, you will get your ass handed. They say you're real good, boy, but I'm outstanding. Triple X stunting in an old school bandit. Scarf around his neck, he think he hard around his partners. Catch that nigga solo when I murk him like shotters. I called your bluff, pussy. Just call me the robber. I lead the way for bitches. You niggas just follow. Stop.
Bitches like my name Tony Parker. If the price is right, you can call me Bob Barker. I get the green card, babe, she comes so I can pack her. Money is the motor, so you know what I be after. I'm super swagged up, you would think I was a pretty boy. 2 chains on, you can go and call me titty boy. Your hoe going crazy for a nigga even hit the door. Claim she love nuts, so I let her suck my almond joy. Money, pussy, weed, that's what I like. I ain't fucking with that hoe, she can't ride a bike. Don't talk to you niggas, cause your money ain't right. Nigga out here trying to get it, nigga, day and night. SLICK, that's me. Central Dry Stone Mountain, where I used to be. Now I'm on top like that nigga Kobe. Big shout out to Fresh and Country.
And big shout out to all of the ATL. Big shout out to all the Falcon fans. Big shout out to the fam. Big shout out to everybody, man. Hey, man, it's Fan Speak Mondays. Welcome to Fan Speak Mondays with your boy Blakberry. No C, just a K. We are here to discuss the matter at hand, which is the failing efforts of these Atlanta Falcons, i.e., of Raheem Morris. If you're new to the channel, please hit that sub button, hit that notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever your boy goes live. I tend to have a guest on. Excuse me. I tend to have a guest on, and we discuss sports topics, and whatever the hell else your boy Blakberry see fit to discuss that day. Today in particular, I'm dropping the link, and it has already been dropped. It's pinned in the comment section for anybody that wants to come on and discuss the events over the weekend in the sports game. Of course, the topic of the day is the Falcons failing, but if you got anything else you want to talk about, you want to come on the panel and you want to talk about, you want to see what your boy Blakberry think about it, you want to see what your peers think about it, you're more than welcome to hit the link and come on in. It's Fan Speak Mondays. I'll also ask that you hit the share button and share this to your Facebook, Instagram, your X, Twitter feed, your Pinterest, whatever it is that you socialize on throughout the the web. Then hit that share button for your boy. Let everybody see what the Rex experience is all about. Michael in the chat, man. What's up with you, Michael? He say Black got that fire. Yes, sir. Jonte Rozier, what's going on with you? Jonte Rozier said, I got one for you. Yeah. All right, what you got there, Jonte? Come on in, man. What you got? So we're gonna go ahead and get the promos out the way, because once we get to talking, man, I got a feeling it's gonna be a very interesting conversation we're gonna have today. So let's go ahead and get these promos out the way. Now, of course, we got to start with the home team, fits.com. Still have the Cyber Monday discounts in effect. If you go to hometeamfits.com, you want to represent for your home team. It's the holidays. Go get your Get Grinched outfits. Go get your Get Grinched sweatsuits, specially designed by your boy. We also got ugly Christmas sweaters designed specifically for Georgia Bulldog fans, also for Atlanta Hawks fans and Braves fans as well. And the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket outfit sweater will be uploaded soon. So go to hometeamfits.com. If you spend $100, you save $20. So go take advantage of those deals today. Also, if you're a fan of barbecue like me, go check out Sminote Meats and Eats.com. You can get your brisket, your beef ribs, your turkey, your chicken. You can get your beef sausages. Man, this dude hooks it up. I'm a big fan of the brisket and the beef ribs. He got immaculate side dishes to go with the smoked meats. He say it's so good it ain't smoked. It's Sminote. Sminote ain't no Ginote. Once you try it, you can't deny it. It's Sminote Meats and Eats.com. Go check him out, man. Local Atlanta chef. He really throws it down. He take care of business. All right, with that being said, let's get to the topic at hand, man. Hit the link if you want to come in and talk about it with your boy. Listen here. I said a lot last night already when it come to in the post game reaction when it come to Raheem Morris. I'm starting to get a feeling about this guy that I ain't saying I started. A feeling that I already had is starting to kind of become validated, should I say. But Jonte Rozier said, if you're Arthur Blank and if Kyle is fired, if Kyle is fired from the 49ers this offseason, I guess talking about Kyle Shanahan, would you bring him back as head coach? Y'all know me. Usually I got a quick answer. Usually I got a quick answer, but I got to ponder on that. I got to ponder on that. I wonder what your peers, how your peers want to answer that, Jonte. Jonte Rogel asked the question, if Kyle is fired from the 49ers this offseason, which I seriously doubt, would you bring him back as head coach? And that obviously means that Raheem Morris will be a one and done. And I believe that also means that Zach Robinson will be relieved of his duties as offensive coordinator because Kyle Shanahan is going to want to call his own offense, and he's going to want to bring his own OC in here. So what y'all doing? What y'all doing? Rally 1090 said, fuck no. That is an infatuate no. He say, fuck no. Michael said, I like Flores from Minnesota, and Ben Johnson would seem to fix everything. I mean, from a distance, maybe. If you're looking at the success they have and now, then yeah, of course you would think that. But Raheem Morris coming off of a Super Bowl victory with the Rams a couple seasons ago. So we thought he would fix things too. Kenneth Collette said, Fontenot and Morris both have to go. Fontenot, 27 wins, 37 losses, is not going to get better. A lot of folks want to throw Terry's name in the hat now for disciplinary action from Arthur Blank. But let me get back to Jonte Rogel question. Will I hire Kyle Shanahan as head coach if he gets fired this offseason? Which I don't think is going to happen, by the way. Why not? Yes. Yes, I would. If he was the best candidate. If he's the best candidate on the market, yes, I would. If I have the option to bring in Kyle Shanahan as opposed to keeping Raheem Morris, and there's no other, like if there's no Bill Belichick on the table, because it seems like maybe he might be going to coach college ball, I heard. If there's no Bill Belichick on the table, if there's and this guy ain't available, he's not available, but just for entertainment purposes, if there's no Bill Belichick and no Kirby Smart on the table, or no Nick Saban on the table, no. I mean, yes. If those guys aren't available, yes. Kyle Shanahan as a free agent on the market head coach would be the best candidate, regardless of whoever else is available that would be available. I would absolutely bring in Kyle Shanahan. Why? Because he's gotten the Super Bowl. He has a Super Bowl appearance under his belt as a head coach. He has a conference championship under his belt, of course, as a head coach. He's won multiple division titles in his division as a head coach, and his offenses do great numbers when he's the play caller for an offense. Now, granted, he has a history with the Falcons, and a lot of Falcon fans would not, in their last days, bring Kyle Shanahan back, and I get that. But I want to win a championship, and I want to give my team the best opportunity to win that championship before I'm too old in the ass to even understand that they won a damn championship. So I would do it, but Relative 90 once again said, Fuck no. Jonte Rozier said this team hasn't been nowhere close to what it was under Kyle and Quinn. Oh no, they was 6-3. They was looking like they was gonna be close to it. Michael said, I like Terry Fontenot though. And yeah, Bill may be going to Carolina. Yes. That's true. He might be going to Coach Carolina. No, the University of North Carolina. Or is that California? I thought USC was looking at him. I thought that was USC, Jonte, that was looking at him. Or maybe it was both of them. Yeah, I don't know. But Michael say he liked Terry. I like Terry too. I like him too. And I'm going to be real with you. I don't know where the criticism for Terry come from. I get, and who's that had said that? That was Kenneth Collette. I get the disappointment in the record since Terry's been the general manager here. But I want you to consider some things. He's been able to acquire talent on this team. The thing about the amount of talent, the amount of talent we got on this team, that we are all satisfied with being here. We're satisfied with the quality of the talent, and consider the cap space he was working with when he came in. To do that in 4 seasons. To have what we have now, with the level of talent we've had over these 4 seasons, let's not forget that now. We've been happy with the acquisitions. He might have missed maybe once or twice. Some guys still, we on the fence about. But he's probably only missed one time in the draft. And it was a late round miss. Other than that, Clark Phillips is looking like he might not be what we need him to be, but it's mainly because he's playing cornerback and he shouldn't be. He should be playing safety. He should be the third safety in a 3-safety look on a defense. He shouldn't get as much playing time as he's getting, and he shouldn't be playing cornerback. Coach Unchained, he think he can play the nickel corner. I still don't think he can, because he's not great at tracking receivers. He's good at tracking the ball, which means he needs to be playing space and not an actual receiver. So I think he's being played out of position. But outside of that, Terry's been hitting, man, on these draft picks. And he's been able to acquire talent on the defensive side of the ball with having no money to work with his first season here. So I don't see the Terry Fontenot criticism or understand it, quite frankly. But it does seem that his name is now being included in the indictments that are being handed out on this football team. Kenneth said, get Jesse Mentor for defensive coordinator from the Chargers, no matter how much it costs. Nah, it matter how much it costs. But he's done a great job with that Chargers defense. It's a bunch of no names other than Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. But Bosa really ain't been performing up to the standard folks thought he would, and Khalil Mack done lost a step or two. But they balling, man. That defense is balling. But I don't think I hire a dude as my defensive coordinator over here. He's not gonna leave from being defensive coordinator. Oh, is he the defensive coordinator over there already? Yeah, why would he leave one DC job to come do another one? Ain't he already the DC and with the Chargers? Jonte said, I just know North Carolina. He had interview. I think he had a USC one too. Kendall Collette said, criticism. How long have we needed an edge rusher? 2 O-line players, more wide receivers do what? Decline his tone deaf. All right. How long have we needed an edge rusher? Well, they went and got your edge rusher. You was excited about the edge rusher they went and got. You was excited about him. You was excited about Trice when we drafted him. You was excited about Judon when they acquired him. So they made the attempts to get an edge rusher. It ain't their fault that these guys who's supposed to perform aren't doing so. Trice got hurt. He's a rookie and he got hurt. Judon just ain't performed up to par to this point. Even though he's looked better the past couple of weeks. That ain't their fault. Everybody was happy about that acquisition. Then you said 2 O-line players. What in the fuck is wrong with the offensive line? It's arguably the best offensive line in football outside of Philadelphia. It's the second best, and the only reason why I'm giving Philadelphia the upper hand is because of that tush push shit. Other than that, this the best offensive line in football. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Try to help me understand now. I don't understand what we need. Put it down, phone on do not disturb. And then he said, and more wide receivers. You got plenty of receivers. You got a legitimate 3 receiver set. A legit 3 receiver set. What the fuck is you talking about, Kendall Collette? Jonathan Rozier said, taking best players available instead of drafting what we needed is my only problem with Terry. Oh, you must be referring to the first pick in the draft. That, oh boy. Everybody questioned them draft picks every year, including myself. Kyle Pitts. Well, Pitts went here. I mean, Pitts was already drafted. Drake London, Bijan Robinson, wait a minute. No, he did draft Pitts. I'm tripping. He did. He drafted Pitts. Everybody questioned them picks, and I get and I questioned them too. Because if you would have drafted the defensive pieces in the first round, the guys and all of them are balling that were available to you. You missed out on a lot of guys. Missed out on them on both of the Georgia boys. You missed out on both the Georgia boys, and you missed out on a couple other guys. Man, it's frustrating to see it in hindsight. Yeah, and we all questioned it in real time. So absolutely, that's a good point. It's a good point, but it ain't enough for him to lose his job because Bijan Robinson is one of the best premier running backs in football. Drake London is one of the best receivers in football. And Kyle Pitts, he is what he is, goddammit. But the acquisition, being able to land a Darnell Mooney and understanding his level of talent, being able to see that he was wasting away in Chicago, his talents were being wasted. Knowing Ray McLeod could could be a number 3 piece in this offense. Like, that's what a GM is supposed to do. And he's a scout at heart. So he used his scouting prowess to be able to get the necessary pieces in here that could be beneficial to the football team. Guys that nobody else would even, that most people around the league wouldn't even looked at to do what they're doing right now, like Mooney and Ray Ray. Wouldn't even looked at them. Also, let's not forget about D. Alford, and let's not forget about Nate Landon. Undrafted free agents. Well, yeah. Nate Landon, an undrafted free agent, and the other boy I just said. He wasn't an undrafted free agent, but he was undrafted, and he pretty much tried out for the team and made the team. D. Alford. And look at what they bring to the table. So now his eye for talent and his ability to balance a checkbook is not everything. It outweighs the cons of him being your general manager right now. And I just don't see enough grounds for termination in his case. Ken Clare said nope. He said Caleb McGarry, no pass rushing period. Jake Matthews all over the hill and slow. Jake Matthews has lost a step, but he still is a reliable left tackle. The Caleb McGarry, no pass. Caleb McGarry I think he gave up 2 sacks all season. I think he gave up 2 sacks all season long. I know he gave up a couple to TJ Watt. Okay, so maybe he gave up. See, what game was that? The game was that the Saints game? I think that was the Saints game that him and Lindstrom kept getting their feet tangled up or something. They kept stepping on each other's feet. And there was another time where Bijan got his feet tangled up with him. That was just a weird day where he just ended up being, he ended up being in a bad place, in a bad situation with just unfortunate events happening. But Caleb McGarry's been the most consistent lineman on this team this year. He has the fewest amounts of penalties called for on him for holding or anything else. He's not giving up sacks. He's still a premier run blocking offensive lineman. You just don't like the dude. You just don't like him or something. Whatever. He say, but yeah, the offense is 27 wins, 37 losses under Funno for all those picks. It's not working. He has failed. The team ain't under the general manager. The team is under the coach. So I'm not going to entertain that statement. John T. Rogers said Morris will be gone before Terry. Absolutely. And anybody that thinks otherwise is delusional. He's understand this. This is the impressiveness of Terry Funk. No, this is how impressive Terry is. This is his first general manager job. This is his first one. His first GM job. In New Orleans, he was an assistant general manager. And we all know what assistant means in any title position. That means you do the grunt work and you just observe and learn. The grunt work is the paperwork, making the phone calls, setting up the meetings. But you're there to observe and learn. That's all he did, and he scouted. He did help scout in New Orleans because he has a scouting background. This is his first general manager job, and it's very impressive that in his first assignment as a general manager for an organization, he's masterfully spread the money out, masterfully put contracts together where players not only are happy with what they're getting paid, but it also gives the team to ability to part ways with said player after a year of play and not hurt too much from the loss. And he's made excellent trade acquisitions, still leaving money open in the books in the salary cap to be able to go and get other talent. When we landed Jesse Bates, did anybody think we was gonna be able to get somebody else of the caliber of a Matt Judon or somebody else of the caliber of a Justin Simmons? And also at the same time pay AJ Terrell a top tier contract, a team friendly contract. These are the things you got to take in mind. He literally, with little to no salary cap space, bought a defense that we can all live with. We haven't liked how they perform because of the coaching, not because of the talent. The Terry Fontenot thing, I get the 27 wins, 36 loss thing. That ain't on your general manager. That's on the coaching. And the coaching here has just been abysmal. And we can all agree on that. Hit the link, though. If you want to talk about it more further, hit the link. This is Fan Speak Monday. This ain't Blakberry Speak Monday. This is Fan Speak Monday. We had a disgusting loss. We had a terrible loss, and again for the fourth game straight. And it's time for some moves to be made. I want to know what y'all think about it. John Kemp, welcome to the stream, man. He said Terry Fontenot needs to be fired because he has not great talent on defense and offense. We don't have good talent. John Kemp, well, that's your opinion, bro. That's your opinion. But that's your opinion, bro. I don't know. If you don't think we got talent on both sides of the ball, then I don't trust I don't personally trust your analysis or your opinion on what you look for in talent to be great. How you determine what good talent is. I don't trust your eye, your mind, your ears. I don't trust. Maybe you're blind and deaf and can't see. I don't damn know. And maybe you got to watch the games in Braille. But if that's what you think, that's your opinion. But I don't trust a goddamn thing you say when you done said some shit like that. But your opinion is yours to have. It is yours to have, my guy. This is this is what we got to be careful of doing. This is what I don't want fans to do. I don't want us to get over analytical. Boy, I'm gonna get that word out. I don't want us to get over analytical about what's going on with this football team right now, because it's easy to do. It's easy to start saying, well, why they ain't doing this more? Why they not throwing more screens? Why they not throwing the Kyle Pitts more? Why they ain't giving more targets to Drake London? Why they not handing the ball off more? When we watch these games, if I asked everybody right now, between the 20s, do we move the ball up and down the field? If you say no, that's going to be a lie, and the numbers are going to suggest it. If you say yes, then you actually paying attention during these games. And you see that this offense has no problem with moving between the 20s. Something happens. Something happens the closer this team get to the red zone. The closer and closer they get to the red zone, something happens. The play caller makes a questionable play call. The quarterback throws an interception or fumbles the ball or overthrows a receiver or underthrows a receiver. Something happens the closer we get to red zones and once we in red zones. One, we don't hand the ball off enough when we get closer to that area of the field. When we did it yesterday, we got points each time. Each time they handed the ball off once they got in the red zone, they got payday. They got it. 6. Bijan and Tyler scored yesterday. The only 2 scores. They've been the only ones scoring, period. On this 4-game stretch, on this 4-game losing streak. So, if we can move the ball between the 20s, and if the defense can get stops, it's only, 2 games this year we can count where the defense didn't get stops when we needed them to. That was the Denver game, and that was this game last week. Other than that, even with all the criticism on not getting sacks this year, this defense has made stops when it needed to give the offense an opportunity to win football games. There haven't been any games this year, none. There hasn't been one game this year where the offense took the lead in the 4 and the defense still gave up the game. There hasn't not been not one time this year has that happened. But it's happened multiple times where the defense gets consecutive 3 and outs. They make consecutive stops to get an offense a chance to win, and they don't do it. So the overanalyzing is really due to the mistakes that occur. It's really this simple. This is the Falcons' problem in a nutshell. In a nutshell, we can't stop turning over the ball. Our quarterback and other players fumbling the ball. We can't stop turning the ball over, and we stop getting turnovers all of a sudden. We're losing the turnover battle. That is everything in a nutshell. Yesterday's game was going to be a shootout. That's what it was working itself into. It was 21-28. It was 28-21 now. We were literally trading scores back and forth. We was trading scores back and forth with those boys. With Minnesota, one of the best offenses in football. One of the best defenses in football. And we was trading scores with them until Ray McLeod fumbled the ball. We lost any momentum we had. They still had crazy momentum on their side, and luck, by the way, with those ducks that they was able to track down before they came down and score on. That was just dumb luck. So they got luck and skill on their side and momentum. We had some momentum and we lost it when we turned the ball over. When you lose the turnover battle, you're going to lose football games 9 times out of 10. You're going to lose. That's our problem in a nutshell. But the cause of some of those turnovers is questionable play calling. And that's when we get into the coaching where we say, well, if you got a player fucking up consistently in your quarterback and you got a play caller that's making questionable calls that's sometimes not making no sense in certain situations of the game, your head coach need to be getting off in their ass. We're not seeing that. That's the extension of the issue. What y'all talking about? Jonte Rose just said there's no one out there, B. I don't think so either. I don't think anybody's going to be available. I think you got to run it back with what you got and hope that they can learn from their mistakes after their first year and get it right. But this year not even over with, so who knows what's going to happen from here on out. There's no one out there to replace Terry with my open. I don't know. I would have to research who's out there on the market. Michael, he said, Kemp, I can't blame Terry. The defensive talent has 10 sacks in 2 games, and offense can put up more than 500 yards several times. That scheme, not Terry, all fucking day. It is not it. Terry Fontenot has put the necessary pieces here. It's not his fault that they're not playing up to par or coaching up to par. It's not his fault. John Kemp, he come back, he say, I think you are blind to NFL great talent. Teams with great talent has a better chance of winning, just like college football. Oh, shit. Ask the Georgia Bulldogs with their 5-star athletes. All right, so John Kemp, before we start saying the same thing, just saying it in a different way, I'm going to go ahead and do this for you. You got 3 receivers on this team right now who are on pace to have over 1,000 yards received. That's one. 2, you got arguably the best backfield duo in football outside of the Detroit Lions, who have Montgomery and Gibbs, but they use their backs more often in the game plan. That's 2. 3, we saw once the defense started bringing up the defensive backs, we see what we can get with pass rush now. In 2 games, 10 sacks. In 2 games, 10 and a half sacks. I'm sorry. I don't know how this 10 and a half. Somebody got a half a sack, But you got 10 sacks in 2 games when you had a total of 10 going into last week's game. And yesterday was our secondary's worst outing all season long. We haven't had that bad an outing in the secondary all year long. That was the worst. You trying to tell me that Jesse Bates ain't a great talent? AJ Terrell ain't a great talent? Justin Jefferson only had 1 catch on AJ all day yesterday, and it was for like 4 yards. You trying to tell me that David Onyemata is not a great talent? Justin Simmons? Did I say him already? Nate Landman ain't been a guy that stepped up. You just talking out your ass. We got one of the best offensive lines in football. You talking pure out your ass, John Kemp. You spitting out the ass. You spitting blood out the ass. That's how you talking right now. Like you talking out your ass, and as you talk out your ass, blood spurts out of it. You a bloody booty hole ass motherfucker right now with this stupid ass shit you saying right here. And I don't usually do this. I don't usually go after folks in their comments. I let y'all have y'all opinions. But this shit right here just plain out stupid. This some stupid ass motherfucker shit right here. And I ain't calling you a stupid ass motherfucker because I don't know you. But this shit you saying sound like some stupid ass shit. Michael said, Bulldogs have Kirby. That's coaching. Straight up. Because obviously they haven't played like Georgia teams of the past with having the best run game in football, having the best defense in football, clearly having the best offense in football. Clearly, they ain't been playing up to that part, but they still SEC champions. Fuck out of here. Jonte Rozier, why wasn't AJ on Jefferson the whole game? Because like I told y'all in the pre-show, that he wasn't going to travel because Mike Hughes came back. And all season long, Mike Hughes has been playing so well that he looked like the number 1 corner on the defense. That's how well he was playing before he got hurt. And that's a coaching mistake. AJ should have been followed. He should have been traveling with JJ all game long. Wasn't going to be because Mike Hughes was coming back. But he should have been traveling with him all day. You're absolutely right, John T. Rozier. Anyway, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. I got it pinned in the chat. Hit the link if you want to come on. If you want to come on and talk your shit. Come talk it. I didn't realize. Why y'all didn't tell me my audio sounded janky? Come on in, man. Give folks an opportunity to talk their shit. Give folks an opportunity to talk about what they want to talk about. You want to talk about these fucking letting us down Falcons, or you want to talk about the Hawks getting their ass blowed out last night by the Denver Nuggets and Joker going for 50? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, so when we did the pre-show last night with Coach Unchained, me and Big Wheel were having the discussion about Kyle Pitts and why he's not getting the ball thrown to him. A lot of people looked at that he got those targets that he got late in the game in garbage time and was quite perturbed by it. But I knew what was going on. I've known what's been going on all along. Kyle Pitts has a tendency for when the ball isn't coming to him, when he knows a play isn't drawing up for him, he has a tendency from time to time to lollygag in a route or to give up in a route instead of running the full route throughout, instead of what they call run through the route. We've seen him get the ball thrown to him a couple times this season where if he would have just kept running in the route, he had a chance to get a big catch. Now, yesterday, that wasn't the case yesterday. We didn't see that yesterday. We saw him get open for a pad for up the seams. He got open up the seams, got past the strong safety, got up through the seams and was open. Would have walked in for a touchdown, but Kirk Cousins overthrew him. That's what we saw. So with that being the case yesterday, now people want to keep up this narrative that Kirk Cousins just ain't throwing them the ball. I think he's averaging like 3 targets a game this year, 3 or 4. It's not a lot. But if that's his average and he still has over 500 yards receiving with 35 attempts, that lets me know that not only is Kirk Cousins willing to throw him the ball, but Kirk Cousins will throw him the ball to try to get those big plays if he sees that he's actually running through his routes. But I've turned on the tape too many times. I want motherfuckers to stop doing this stupid shit right here. This is aggravating as fuck. Every time a player is criticized for not giving all his effort, you want to highlight that other players do that too. I don't give a fuck about other players. I give a fuck about him not giving all his effort. And when people ask the question, why he ain't throwing him the ball? Well, because he done seen the motherfucker too many times not run through a route. So he done lost trust in his quarterback. His quarterback is tired of trying to get him the ball, and he ain't even running through the routes. Do you know what happens if you try to throw the ball to a receiver who didn't finish a route? You putting the ball in harm's way. And we already know Kirk done enough of that shit. So he's already got it in his head that I'm not going to throw this guy the ball if he's not finishing routes. I'm gonna be putting the ball in harm's way because I either got to throw it behind him or I'm gonna have an instinct throw and throw it to a spot he ain't gonna be there. Ball might get picked off. Miss me with Kirk throwing a lot of interceptions anyway. That's because he rather put the ball in a tight spot in double and triple fucking coverage rather than throw it to this sumbitch who don't like to finish damn throwing routes. Think about that shit. Think about that. Think about how irritating and frustrating a quarterback got to be with a receiver where he rather fit the ball in a tight window to another receiver who he trusts more than to a motherfucker who's wide open in the damn drag on the drag. He know he wide open in the drag, but he ain't finna throw it to him because he ain't even looking at him. Because already in his head, the quarterback done decided this sumbitch don't finish routes. So he ain't even looking his way. He ain't even looking his way. That's why he ain't getting the ball thrown to him. Now, should he? Now, now you got to ask the right fucking questions. Should Kyle Pitts be getting the ball thrown to him when he open? Yes. Of course he should. But why in his route sometime? This ain't got nothing to do with how good he is at running routes. It's about the effort in the route. That's what it's about. Get to your spot so I can throw you the fucking ball. If you're not getting to the spot, why in the fuck would I throw you the ball? Once again, over analytical motherfuckers want to keep highlighting what other players don't do. We're talking about that motherfucker. He don't do his fucking job. That's why he ain't getting the ball thrown to him. Miss me with the stupid shit. What's going on in the chat, man? Michael said they did what they were supposed to do. Use motion to get Jefferson away from AJ. Yeah, because once see, the first time they put Jefferson in motion, they seen AJ wasn't traveling with him. So what you gonna do? You're gonna continue to run motion plays with him. Absolutely. Jonte Rozier, you are the only Hawks fan on here. I am, bro. I am. Michael said, let's go Hawks. He said, fuck what you said, Jonte Rozier, stupid ass boy. He said, nah, Kyle dropped 2 earlier in the game that he should have caught. Facts. Everybody talking about he had 1 drop. That some bitch had 3 drops. Michael said, facts. Kristen Lewis, what's up? What's up, Kristen, my girl, Kristen in the building? Michael said, especially with Kirk, because he needs to anticipate what a receiver is going to be. And the best quarterbacks, they throw the ball to a spot. Now, there are situations where you throw the ball to the receiver, like yesterday. He should have threw the ball to Kyle Pitts. But that could have been a miscommunication as well. Maybe he expecting Pitts. Maybe he expecting kicks for Pitts to do like a hook up there at the post to give himself an advantage on the jump ball. Because a lot of times, if a tall guy, if he running straight down the field, it's harder for him to catch a ball that go over his head. If he give a little hook at the top of that seam, if he give a little hook to it, he can better get an angle on the jump ball if he throwing a jump ball. But That wasn't the case yesterday. Don't think that's what I'm saying. That was yesterday. That motherfucker cousin just overthrew the motherfucker. He should have threw the ball to Kyle Pitts. The ball should have came straight across Kyle Pitts' face mask. It should have came straight across his face mask so he could catch it in his hand and walk that motherfucker into the end zone. But that's the thing. Yeah, quarterbacks throw it to a spot. So when receivers don't run through their routes, you putting the ball in harm's way. Chris, hit that thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up. And please, please, please subscribe if you haven't done that already. And hit that share button and share this some bitch out to your respective platforms. Phelps or else, what's going on, Phelps or else? Glad to have you. He says season may be over. Next season got to start Penix. Draft edge first. First road. What's RD? First round. I'm tripping. I should have known that. He said draft edge first round and corner second round. I actually would consider doing that if it was me, depending on who I know coming back, who I get to come back next season. That's probably what I do too. Draft edge and draft corner in the second. Or hell, man, I like a lot of these corners that's coming out. That's coming out this season. Florida State got some damn good ones. Cincinnati got some damn good. They safeties in Cincinnati I like a lot. But we might already have the safety game on deck. Of course, Utah always generate good DBs. Man, the defensive back class, it might be the deepest this season, this upcoming draft, than it has been in a long time. And that's saying a lot, because that Christian Gonzalez class was a deep class. But yeah, I sure would probably do that. Phelps or else, he said Pete's a big goofy lazy motherfucker. Straight up, boy. He is. He's straight up goofy than a motherfucker. And if people can't see that by now, he moved like he's Slewfoot and he ain't got no hips. I hope he don't never try to be on Dancing with the Stars, because he's gonna be eliminated the first motherfucking night. He said, imagine if we drafted Parsons or Chase instead. If we would have drafted Parsons, we'll be leading the goddamn division. We'll be leading the conference right now. Fuck the division, in my opinion. Would you run it back with Judon? It depends. It depends. No, I wouldn't, because they gonna have to. Because you'll have to give him another contract. And he took a 1-year deal this year. He ain't gonna take a 1-year deal next year. He gonna want at least 2 years. Even though his performance don't suggest it. That's what he gonna want. That's what the agent gonna go for. And I don't want to get that motherfucker no 2-year contract. He'll need another proven contract. And I don't know if I want to waste that kind of money on him when I'm gonna have a healthy Trice and I can just draft me another edge. Michael said edge first, offensive tackle second, corner in the fourth. I bring Judon back for $5 million. Hell, I wouldn't give his ass that. Jonte said, deal would be cheap though. Now I don't care. See, this is what you got to think about. Koo ain't gonna come back as your kicker. You gonna get you another kicker. Money you wasn't expecting to spend is about to get spent. You weren't gonna be expecting to spend money on a kicker, and you weren't expecting to have to go spend money on you weren't expecting to have to go spend money at the linebacker position. But I think they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. Whoever the best linebacker available in free agency, we gonna have to go get his ass. Because Troy Anderson, he can't stay healthy. He was on a minutes restriction yesterday. Why, I don't know, when he played a full game the week before. And
Nate Landman, I like Nate Landman, but I think he needs to be a Robin to somebody's Batman. I think that's gonna work out better for him because that's kind of the role he took on for Troy Anderson, and that's what he's gonna have to do. He's gonna have to be somebody Robin to their Batman, because I just don't think he need to be at the Mike linebacker. I don't think he need to be there. You're going to have to spend money too many places now. Judon got to go. Draft your edge. Because think about it, you're going to do that anyway. Even if you keep Judon, you still going to draft an edge in the first round if that's what you really want to do. You still going to draft an edge. But we're going to see, man. Anyway, we've been up here for an hour. Since then nobody want to come tap in with your boy, maybe y'all will come through next Monday on next Fan Speak Monday. Your boy gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Make sure you go to hometeamfits.com, hometeamfits.com, and get your home team Falcon apparel. I'm still honoring Cyber Monday deals. Spend $100, get $20 off. Go take advantage of this deal now because it's not going to be there much longer. Cyber Monday discounts are still applied at hometeamfits.com. Spend $100, get $20 off. Every time. I don't care how many times you do it. I'm going to give you $20 off every time you spend $100. So go to hometeamfits.com and get your home team apparel. Also, like I say, if you're a fan of the barbecue game like I am, go check out a local Atlanta chef, SminoteMeatsandEats.com. That's SminoteMeatsandEats.com. He caters. You can call in for catering. You can order online. You can shop online. And he got some of the best smoked meats, that I done ever had out of the Atlanta area. He say it's so good it ain't smoked. It's Sminote. That Sminote ain't no Ginoke. Once you try it, you can't deny it. It's SminoteMeatsandEats.com. Let me get take the stroller down so you can see the phone number, just in case you couldn't see the phone number down there. And you can check them out on all the social media platforms, X, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. The beef ribs are smashing. I ain't even lying about that. Them beef ribs be smashing. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming through. Make sure you tell your friends, your family, all about Fan Speak Mondays after a long weekend of stressful Atlanta sports, where you can come talk all the cash money shit you want to talk right here on Fan Speak Mondays. With that being said, appreciate everybody coming through. Happy holidays. Remember to kiss your mamas and to say your prayers, and not in that order. That's just the way I said it. Catch us on the flip side. Home team.
Night ride on the trail.